What is up, YouTube? And today I'm going to be reviewing the Mafex Homelander, based off arguably one of the greatest series, in my opinion, of all time. Like, The Boys is one of the best shows out there right now. Like, there's no arguing that. And the fact that The Boys is the best superhero show, aside from maybe Invincible, which is contending, and I would still say The Boys is a little bit better in my opinion, just because of the amount of like content we have for it. I just love this show. I love the characters. I love the writing. And Homelander is probably my favorite character in The Boys. And probably one of my favorite villains in general. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, where I, like, watch The Boys and I'm like, damn, like, I genuinely don't know what this guy's going to do next. And, like, he shocks me every time he does something crazy. Like, Homelander is just a presence. And that is what this figure right here is. I've been wanting to do a review on this guy for the longest. Like, I've had him in my hands now for like a couple of weeks. Like, I would say like about a month actually. And I haven't reviewed him. But I just can't. Like, I was looking at him and I'm like, I have to do a review on him. I gotta like show people this figure, you know, like in his full glory, I guess. So I found my tripod. We got the rotating base. We organized the setup, which I'll show you guys in a second. We got new lighting. We're going professional, man. We're going to hit all the high notes. I'm sorry, I went on a little, I guess you could say, like, I hit a little bit again for, like, 12 days, but it's because I was trying to get you guys the good content, trying to get you guys situation. Like, I read the comments. I love the comments, and the fact that that spot video got over 2,000 views, guys, that makes me so happy. You don't understand, like, the amount of joy I felt. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort. I'm customizing again. I have a figure custom in a way. It's related to Spider-Man. You guys are going to love it. I will give a little preview on my next video because I'm going to take time with this figure. I don't want to, like, just rush it and, like, it's going to look awful and it's, like, pretty shitty and, you know, rushed. I want to take time with these customs, and maybe it'll take a month. But what I'm not going to do is just be gone for an entire month because I buy figures almost every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got them filled in my room. And, yeah, I just want to do reviews because at the end of the day, it's my passion. It's something I enjoy. And another thing I wanted to mention, Ravenclaw. I saw your comment, dude. It was so cool. Well, I don't know if your name is still Ravenclaw. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. But I remember you as Ravenclaw, and you'll forever be Ravenclaw on my hand. Dude, that was so cool to see. Like, a little flashback of my old, like, my old get-up on my own channel. It's just so cool to see. It was really just the nostalgia slap, I guess you could say. So, I appreciate you, man, and I never forgot about you. And, yeah, let's get into the actual review. We're gonna get this figure off the rotating base and in the proper, you know, shots with all his accessories out in a second. All right, guys, and here we have Homelander from The Boys. And I'm sorry if the lighting gets a little choppy here. Like, I don't know how to put it because I'm just using one of these Dollar Tree lights. I'll probably just put it right here. I don't want that to be like annoying you guys though, so maybe that'll help. So yeah, right off the bat, we're gonna get into articulation here and just sculpt. I'm not really gonna do like a big in-depth articulation segment. I just, like articulated and just said, it's probably the most boring part of any action figure review video. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to play around with the figure, you know, show you guys some poses as I talk about more history about the character and appreciate the sculpt. So Homelander, as you guys know in the show, has this amazing, like, I guess you could call it like print throughout the suit. And instead of just printing it onto the figure like it is on the show, they actually sculpted it, which looks amazing. It looks better than it would have printed. I mean, I guess it's inaccurate in a sense, but this is what it looks like on the show. So it just, in my opinion, it's a happy, you know, accident. It's like with the Tom Holland suit. In my opinion, Tom Holland suit, the integrated suit with the gauntlets, looks 10 times better than the one with the just like bare arms. Which I guess you guys can say is like, oh, it's inaccurate, but I'd rather have that one in my collection, you know, that looks a little different than the other suits, than just have a billion of the same Tom Holland suit with the flat arms. And as you guys are seeing in these poses, the hands don't come off that easy, by the way. I just didn't plug it in all the way. As you guys are seeing, the cape is fully articulated, or I guess you could say it's just a wired cape. You could bring it up. This Homelander's back, not really much detail going on there, but there isn't really much detail to see back there. And you guys can see this is a hard plastic piece. This is not coming off. And yeah, we got these pauldrons that move up and down so they don't hinder articulation. And the only thing I will say about Homelander's articulation that is a little bit of a letdown is, well, not a letdown, there's not really much you could have done. But due to the sculpt on his hair, you can't actually make him look up to get any of the Superman flying poses. But Homelander doesn't really get those poses. Most of Homelander's flying poses are size of him, like coming down like a, I guess literally like what he thinks of himself as, you know, as a god. He comes down like that to the masses. But let's get the figure out of the way and let's take a look at these accessories right quick. I'm going to move this for a second to the side, like right there, and we'll take a look. So, in the packaging, we'll see Homelander comes with a couple things. First and foremost, he has the laser at his head, the more, you know, unkept chest piece of his suit, pointing fingers, like I guess you could say neutral hands, and then, like palmed hands and then grabbing hands. Now, it's a lot of grabbing action, but then again, it's a Superman character, so there's not really much accessories you can give him. There are a couple of things that I feel like would have been appropriate for Homelander. Maybe, you know, a bottle of milk. You know, you guys, everybody who watches the show knows what I mean. Or it would have been nice to see, but I guess it's kind of repetitive. A decapitated head would have been nice, but more Black Noir's thing and more of an iconic thing, which comes with the Mafex Black Noir figure, which I do plan on completing the rest of the not Black Noir, the Mafex the 7. Still debating whether I want to get Butcher. I will get Butcher because he's probably my favorite character in the show. I will get him though if they decide to make the rest of the boys, and if not the rest, at least Huey would be nice. But I would like to see a A-Train as soon as possible. I know they have pictures circling around the internet, and I will give you guys a second to see those pictures on screen right now. And you guys can see it's just a bunch of like, not, what are they called? Prototypes. You guys can see A-Train, Maeve, even Soldier Boy, which is going to be such an awesome figure. And I don't know, we're still seeing, because like I do want to get Butcher, but I want to get Noir first, and I want to get a Starlight pre-order in. I don't know if Starlight's already available for pre-order or not. I'm going to go check that out after this video, actually, because one of the most slept-on characters in the show, in my opinion, is Starlight, even though she's one of the main protagonists. But yeah, we're going to get out these accessories out of the box, and we're going to put them on Homelander and see what everything looks like. Now, one thing I love that Mafex does is they give us these little stands at the bottom of each pair of hands, which gives us a better look at the actual hand accessories themselves. So here we have those splayed open, more choking oriented hands. And these are used in a lot of the poses. You guys will see at the end I have a lot of poses with this Homelander figure, a lot of pictures I took. And man, these hands look awesome. Like, you're just going to get a lot done. One thing I wish I did see with this Homelander is, I know it's going to be like a lot to ask for, but maybe one pair of bloodied up hands to match a bloodied up face. It would have just looked awesome to recreate that ending scene from, I think it was season 2. Yes, season 2. And then here we have those more like, you know, neutral, not neutral. These aren't the neutral ones. The neutral ones are the next ones that come up. Oh, did I lose it? Did I lose it? Nah. I guess these are like the more like, you know, hands he'll use when he's like, guys. I don't know how to describe it. Just high-fiving hands, I guess. Because they're not wall-crawling hands. That's a Spider-Man thing. But I don't know why he has so many sets of just open hands. This is the choking ones. These are the more open ones. And then I would say these are the neutral ones. If I can find the second neutral one. Sorry, one second. These are the neutral ones right here. Which you guys will see, like, they all have that like painted part right there. And I don't know why this is slipping off. The hands aren't really that slippery, guys, I swear. I'm just doing a bad job of showing it off. Yeah, these are the neutral hands. And then we got the thumbs up and down hands, I guess, whatever you want to use them for. But these are the thumbs up hands. There we go, a little focus. Because if I do that, the lighting is out. But then if I do like that, it just unfocuses sometimes. But the focus is there now. And you guys can see those hands look absolutely magnificent. And then we got the pointing hands where he's like, I'll laser every fucking one of you. I'll laser you, goddammit. These hands right here. Yep. Look awesome, man. They look absolutely awesome. Nice hands. And then, you know, the head sculpts, which are really what resembles Anthony Starr. And don't worry, we will be seeing all of these on the figure. Just, I don't really put them on right now because I'm just trying to give you guys a more in-depth portion, I guess you could say. And if I can get the heads out of the blistering package, sorry. We got the smiling, more, you know, scary, antagonizing head sculpt, Anthony Starr. Now, this actually nails the look for Anthony Starr, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the head sculpts do. They all look almost exactly like Anthony Starr. Just an awesome resemblance. If I can just put this right here. I don't want it to look super, like, awkward, but yeah. That is the head sculpt right there, and it just looks awesome, man. Like, every time I look at this head sculpt, I'm like, dude, that is uncanny. It looks like him, man. It's unreal. And then we got the more, literally the same head from that airplane scene. The, I'll laser you, goddammit.
The fuck back, or I'll laser you, goddammit. I'll laser every fucking one of you.
Head sculpt, just perfect, man. Perfect representation. Love this head sculpt. And you know what this makes me want to do? Weirdly enough, it makes me want to go buy the black suit Superman Mafex figure and have the two of them fight, because Superman has a similar head. And dude, just having both of them fight would look super cool on my shelf. And it's probably what I will do if I don't end up buying the rest of the 7. Because it is an expensive line, don't get me wrong. And I did just pre-order a $700 PlayStation, the Spider-Man edition. I have to have my own. I have a PlayStation 5 already, but it's my brother's. And we're moving out soon, so I want to have my own PlayStation in my own room. It's going to look fire. But that's the side topic. Here we have that head sculpt. And then lastly, you know, the chest piece, which is just the star pattern. If I could show you guys that right here. Star pattern on there. And now we're going to bring Mr. Homelander over here. If I could just get him in a neutral. Forget the neutral pose. All right. Here we got Mr. Homelander. And you just pop this off. And I won't lie, this does come off pretty easy, which is kind of annoying. But it doesn't bother me too much when I'm posing it because, you know, I know already. And it's not like it's going to come off with just the slightest touch. But if you are messing around with it a lot, it does fall off. So just be aware of that. And this is what he looked like for, I guess, most of season 1, I think it was. But it doesn't really become a full, you know, occurring thing the rest of the show. It's not really something that'll bother you. Even though I personally really liked this touch of his costume. And I actually thought it was on purpose. I thought it looked really badass, I'm not gonna lie. But it turns out it was just part of the, you know, more unkept Homelander look. Which I guess makes sense, but yeah. Now that we're checking out his accessories, we could put on his smiling head sculpt. And we could pair that with a thumbs up hand. I can come over here, grab one of his hands, more, you know, thumbs up hand. And here we got Mr. Homelander giving himself a thumbs up, which it's kind of hard to pose a figure on camera, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's the thumbs up hand. And if we pop this off, and we can give him his fisted hand again, which, yeah, I could use the other ones, but I feel like the fist just makes the most sense for this one. We're going to take this, pose him in a more aggressive position, pause, and have him with his laser eyes. Maybe, you know, his cape is flowing because he's pissed, and there's like wind coming into the plane. And I'll laser every one of you, goddammit. There we got Homelander just looking scary as hell as always. And one thing I did forget to mention was the amazing sculpting done right here on the eagle or the Homelander logo, which now doesn't want to focus. There it is. It just looks awesome. And again, like the sculpting on this figure just looks amazing. All those like tiny sculpted eagles in there. It looks awesome all around. And then we got the pauldrons as well, which also look amazing. And you guys can see they're all gold colored. And all right, sorry for the random cut, but we're back. But like I was saying, yeah, the head sculpt really encapsulates that scene perfectly, and it just looks like menacing. It looks like Homelander. It just looks perfect. Anthony Starr's acting was amazing, and the figure does it justice. And obviously, it does come with the Mafex stand. I would pull it out, but Spider-Man is using it right now, which I will show you guys later. And yeah, it just looks perfect. The figure in terms of accessories, everything he comes with is perfect. You guys are gonna see at the end a couple poses I have with him, just a couple pictures I took. And if you guys want to see more in-depth posing videos with, you know, proper poses and all of that, I will have my link to TikTok in the description below, and a just picture of my, or not my picture, just a caption right here of my on TikTok. So if you guys want to go follow it, it's that right there. And I'll just say easy_TLB as well if I get lazy and I don't edit it in, but I probably will. But yeah, guys, like I was saying before, I'm really sorry for my disappearances, and I try to stay more consistent now. I was doing a lot though recently in terms of, you know, just trying to get just a new job situation and all of that. So I got a new job coming up, getting more money. I'm gonna save up this time, so they're not gonna be more figure buying, just more reviewing what I got, updating, painting, customizing, just things like that. And who knows, if I come by a good deal, maybe I will stay buying, but I'm not gonna be an idiot with my money. In terms of, I need a couple stuff situated first, so there's not gonna be a lot of purchasing, just a lot more reviewing. And I still have a bunch of new figures that I haven't reviewed. Like, I know a lot of you guys have not seen reviews on most of these figures in this display back here. I say that, but I reviewed him, and a couple others on YouTube. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. Like, there's a lot more that I need to review. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my setup so far on YouTube. So, Homelander review as it is done. And yeah, like, this is what this area is looking like right now. My villain side, which I don't really have a lot of space right now. Like, I'm waiting. This house is going to be a blessing. You guys can see I have my heroes right here with Hulk towering in the background. Just looks like an awesome. This is just the most badass figure I own. I love that Hulk figure, man. We got Spider-Man down here, just looking awesome as well. First appearance. And Homelander right here. Just finished reviewing him. Just a lot of cool classic Marvel characters. And yeah, I have a bunch of figures, random army figures on my bed. I have just variants as well. You know, I'm using Cap for the Sky Cycle right now. But I gotta just get this somewhere else, somewhere organized, because I don't have space for another Avengers display right now. I wish I did, but I really don't realistically. And yeah, I have to just find a bunch of space, a bunch of room for everything. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys stick with me though, as I try to, you know, expand my YouTube channel. I'm trying to like focus more, because like I said before in the past, it would be awesome to have this as a source of income in the future. Obviously, I want to, you know, make a name for myself in the real world, in the sense of, like, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who doesn't know anything but YouTube. Which, you know, no diss to those guys, because, like, those guys are making it big, they're making money. But, you know, realistically, what's the chances of everybody doing that? Like, if it was that easy, everybody would be a billionaire YouTuber. But, yeah, like, this is just something I want to get good at. This is something I want to focus on. Overall, it's something that makes me happy. So sorry for the lack of content. I just couldn't find my tripod, and it was really frustrating to have to take everything away, set up boxes and a water bottle to review everything, because that's what I did for the past couple of reviews, and it was really frustrating. And just, I've also been really busy. I know it sounds like I'm making a bunch of excuses, which I am, but I will take accountability. I have been a lot more, you know, pushed back, like, on terms of my content lately. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this video, and, you know, the editing, everything around it. I know I have a lot to work on. If you guys want to put that in the comments below. And yeah, like, I'm losing, like, my train of thought. I heard something and I'm like losing my train of thought. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and remember to have a fantastic day.
You know something? I used to be intimidated by you. I did. And now I look at you, I have no idea why. Truly, you're not even pathetic. You're just...
Young gun no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right out the